2014 North American LCS Tournament.
It's going to be fresh and it's going to be intense.
There we go! There we go! And Team Coast, congratulations, back into the LCS.
Congratulations, guys. Give it up for Team Curse.
Competition level is really high and everyone's trying to win.
We just want to win. Doesn't matter if it's friends, enemies, foes. I don't care. I just want to win.
Just beating down the enemy, which I kind of enjoy.
Hello and welcome to Day 1, Week 1 of the 2014 North American League Championship Series Spring Split. We're coming to you live in front of this incredible audience at our new studio in Los Angeles, California. And I'm Rivington Bilson III alongside Joshua Jat Leesman. And Jat, you can absolutely feel the excitement in the studio.
Yeah, I was pretty excited before last season. That was before we had a studio full of excited fans. So that just kind of brings it to another level, and I can't wait for the 2014
Well, let's get
season.
the next level going. It's said a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single gang. And today, 8 teams will once again take their first steps in a long, relentless march towards glory. Some for their very first time.
Absolutely. Each week, these teams will compete to secure their standings among the best players in North America, looking to ultimately earn a chance to hoist that Summer's Cup.
And it's actually going to be a lot of new faces with the chance to hoist that cup into the air. During the offseason, teams made some serious changes in preparation for the split.
Yeah, Evil Geniuses is now a North American LCS team. The 3 members that came over from that European squad dominated the promotion tournament with some really strong play. Another big European move was Bjergsen joining TSM. Everyone's been super hyped for that. He did well in the Battle of the Atlantic. He's been doing great on stream, and they're excited.
You know what, Jack? Take him and beat him, because in the Battle of the Atlantic, North America won in points due to Cloud9's decisive win over Fnatic. But EU won the 3 out of 5 matches, which is their claim to fame for now, and they can have it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of dissent among some of the European fans, but if you're looking at the points, you can say what you want about the system. Points are what matters. You can't kick field goals all day if the other team's scoring touchdowns.
That's exactly right, and we'll have to see what continues to happen here. Each game was definitive. We actually saw them going
every single one was 2-0, so there was a lot of one-sided matchups in the Battle of the Atlantic.
Expected.
Yeah.
See if we'll have anything here in the NALCS. Meanwhile, shots fired in Germany this week as the EU LCS kicked off its spring split. So much hype to be had, some not really met. What stood out the most to you?
Yeah, there's a couple things that stood out to me most. Reckless was the one that stood out first and foremost. He was 26-0 after 3 games, ended the season with the MVP. Fnatic as a whole went 4-0. Their bot lane was just superior in almost every single one of their games. Roccat is another big surprise. They shocked everyone when they made it in the first place. And now they went 3-1, so they're looking strong. But 0-4 the dream for Alliance. That was the unfortunate thing that happened to them. They're going to have to pick up a lot.
And Jat, we cannot let this slide by. The roster move that has sent shockwaves now through the NALCS. Hotshot back with CLG for the week.
Yeah, so Hotshot GG will be playing with CLG this week. Stick around to the last game, because that's number 6 of the day, and I can't wait to see what he has to offer.
It's going to be absolutely amazing.
It's been a little while since we've seen the Hotshot GG.
It's been a lot of while. His last interview with Travis, he said, I'm challenger at best right now. So we'll see if he's really gotten himself in the position to do it.
It's going to be tricky. I mean, challenger is actually pretty good, but it's just a whole nother level. I can't believe they're doing this.
All right, with that, let's actually check out the starting lineups, or the lineups who will be making up the North American League. I'm getting ahead of myself here. No surprise to see the returning champs of the 2013 Summer Split, Cloud9.
They're joined by a reshaped TSM, a renamed XDG, also that was formerly Team Vulcan. Then there's Dignitas and CLG in the fray.
And also securing their return to the NALCS are Curse and Coast, who fought their way back through the spring promo relegation. And from across the pond, we have Evil Geniuses. So turning to today's schedule, we find it's an 8-way tie for first, but that'll all change very quickly. Starting with 2 of the top dogs, Cloud9 versus Team Solo Mid.
Yeah, after that, we get our very first look at Evil Geniuses. We're pretty hyped for the first game as well, as they take on XDG. Then Curse takes on Coast. And in our fourth match, another great one, XDG versus Cloud9.
After that, Wild Turtle and Team Solo Mid face off against Crepo and Evil Geniuses. And then closing out the day, we have Counterlogic Gaming versus Dignitas. As always, remember to head over to lolesports.com and vote for who you think will be today's winners. Click on the matches at the top right, go to week 1, and lock in your choice.
Yeah, and while you're there, you can also secure a seat in our live studio audience and see the pros up close. Just click on the tickets link for details.
Then be sure to hit us up on Twitter. Today we're asking you, which team will exceed expectations in the NALCS Spring Split and why?
We're at LOL Esports. Use the hashtag LCS and make them good because we'll be reading the best of the best later today.
But first, let's send it over to the analyst desk where Freak and Kobe are standing by to take a closer look at some of the new faces in the NALCS.
Yeah, thank you very much, Riv. I am David Freak Turley alongside Sam Kobe Hartman-Kensler. We're here back in the NALCS. How you doing, man?
I'm doing really good. Happy to actually start off the North American LCS.
Yeah, guys, we're here. It's going to be fun. And, of course, there's only one new team here in the Spring Split, but the North American LCS has seen more than just a few imports from Europe and even South America. With all the new faces, Kobe, who are you going to be watching for?
Well, the first one that comes up is Bjergsen. You know, coming over to TSM, nobody questions Bjergsen's ability in-game. His mechanical skill is really strong, but he's also replacing Reginald not only as the mid laner, but also the shot caller of TSM. So we'll have to see how that works out. Then we have Quas. He is coming from South America, and he's got an unorthodox champion pool for that top lane, which fits in really well with Curse. You know, he uses Poppy and Swain. Really nice champion.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm actually looking forward a bit to Preshow from Evil Genius' support there. We got the croucher going on. A lot of people like him. Fellow Belgian, so Shox is happy. And he brings an aggressive style. He's a good Leona player. He's a pretty fun player to watch.
Then we've got Cruiser. He's Dignitas' new top laner, known for his very strong Lee Sin play up top. He wasn't able to get a kill, you know, in Battle of the Atlantic, so we'll have to see how Dignitas and Cruiser can step their game up. Then finally, there is Yasuo. He may make his first appearance in the North American LCS today. You know, initially, upon release, he didn't have the best win rate because he's a very high skill cap champion, but after people have been playing him for a while now, he's really popular pick.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. And speaking of new faces, we got a new guy on the desk here. Zken, how you doing, man? How's it going?
Good. I'm really excited to be here, and hopefully I have a great time here.
All right, so first question I got to ask you. You're one of the new pickups to Curse. How's the team meshing so far in the season?
We've been together for like 3-4 months. We've been doing really well together. I think as a new team, or technically a new team, we've gelled together really, really well, and right now we're doing great.
So as a new team, have you guys set any goals for yourself during this LCS split?
Look to, go for the top.
Winning?
As we should. And right now we're just looking to play our best and hopefully show what we can do.
All right, cool. So you guys are trying to play your best. Are there any teams in your way that either you want to take out or you think teams that are kind of a big hurdle for you guys?
We just want to take out every single team that we can, And right now the biggest hurdle is probably TSM and Cloud9.
All right.
All right, so I got to ask, because, viewers watching your stream may have become accustomed to your beatboxing. Can we see any beatboxing during LCS matches?
Maybe we can. We'll see.
During analyst desk, maybe?
If you want.
If you want to beatbox your predictions, because that's what's coming up next, guys. TSM versus Cloud9, the first match of the day. I think C9's going to pull out a 10 here. Kobe, what about you?
I'm going to have to go for a little bit of an upset here and choose TSM.
Popular vote with you.
I personally think that TSM's going to take it. I think that right now they look really, really strong with the new mid laner Bjergsen. And C9 has always been a very strong team in terms of tactics, but TSM's laning is just so much better.
I'm surprised you agreed with me there because C9's got 7 wins to 0 versus TSM. So they definitely historically have the advantage. But again, like you said, Bjergsen joining the team. And then also, even though Cloud9 looked great in Battle of Atlantic, they did get a little bit ahead of themselves sometimes with some very deep tower dives that were a little bit over-aggressive. TSM might be able to capitalize.
All right, for me, I still just think C9 is just such a very good strategic team. And they pretty much dominated Fnatic in Battle of the Atlantic. This is a 4-0 Fnatic from the LCS split. So I like these guys a lot. I want to see how Balls adapts to the new season. He was still playing Rumble back then, but they're a really, really good team, and I think they're going to do it. So Zken, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your help here. It's time for us to take a quick break. So when we return, we're going to kick off the first match of the 2014 North American LCS Spring Split. Cloud9 versus TSM. The crowd's ready. We're ready. Don't go anywhere.